Hello humans, it's me, Mr. Shane. Well, I've looked at all of your introductions and marked them, and on the whole, they're awesome. Well done. I'm proud of you guys, especially those guys that handed it in on time. Well done. However, I do see some recurrent errors, and that's what we're going to look at today. So, you should be in groups now, and you should have this worksheet in front of you. Make sure your names are on the top and your grade. Okay, I'm going to explain to you how to play. You will see on your worksheet these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 12. These are the sentences which will appear on the screen. Number 1, the first sentence you will see. Number 2, the second sentence you'll see. Number 3, the third sentence you'll see. You need to read the sentences and find what is wrong with them. So perhaps the first one you will see, the answer is available on Google. Then you will go to the box, the answer is available on Google, and circle number 1. Okay, I will show you how to do the first one. We'll do it together. So, number 1. Don't worry about the grammar or the spelling. We're not looking at grammar and spelling. So what's wrong with this one? We'll go quickly through this one. Normally you will have 2 minutes to find what is wrong with it and circle the correct box. But for this one, we'll just do it quickly together. So let's go to the answer. So the answer is number 1, lack of research, wrong statement. So this is the box that you should circle. So why lack of research and wrong statement? Let's have a look. It is believed that oil industry is one of the main economy aspects of every country. Is it true that the oil industry is a main economic aspect of every country? Some countries don't have an oil industry. Sweden or Switzerland, for example. So it can't be the main economic aspect of every country. So the author has made a statement that is not true. This is most likely due to a lack of research. Okay, this was a pretty hard one to start off with. More of the sentences will be more obvious. Okay, so that's how you do it. So get ready. You will have 2 minutes to discuss and find the answer to each sentence or find out what the error is in each sentence. You'll have 2 minutes. Although if you finish before the 2 minutes, your teacher can fast forward the video to the next section. So get ready, guys. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. Number 12. Okay, guys, this last one should obviously be pretty easy. You've only got one box left. Use this time in your group to decide if your answers are correct before we move on to the answers stage. Okay, time's up, everybody. Well done. Now we'll move on to the answer stage. So, what I will do is I will show you the question, or the sentence, sorry, and show you the answer. So, this is the answer. Lack of research wrong statement. I will give you 30 seconds for one group to explain to the class why it is lack of research wrong statement. Oh no, wait, we've already done that one. Okay, next one. Number 2. For example, in the United States, wage caps and transfer regulations prevent MLS club owners from making large investments that might create an uncompetitive environment. Okay, so the answer is doesn't define a term. This should be pretty easy. So one group explained to the class why this sentence is doesn't define a term. Okay, so you probably know the answer. MLS is not defined. So in the introduction of your research project, this is where you define any new technical terms or acronyms. So we would put in parenthesis MLS after giving the full term, after which we will use MLS. Okay, next one. It is unspecific leads to confusion. One group explained to the class why unspecific leads to confusion. Okay, so guys, don't presume that everyone who reads your research project is from your country. For that reason, we don't say our. So be specific, say the country that you're talking about, and don't presume your reader is from the same country as you. Next one. Biased and conclusion in introduction. Okay, so we do not seek to find only positive or only negative aspects of anything in research. So we should be looking to determine advantages and disadvantages. Okay. Secondly, this paper will determine major advantages of space tourism as revenue source and ways to develop it in Kazakhstan. And then we have the next sentence, space tourism is a great opportunity to enhance Kazakhstan's economy. It seems like he or she has completed the aim. Space tourism is a great opportunity to enhance Kazakhstan's economy. Then why research if it has any advantages? Clearly has. So be careful. I see a lot of people doing this. Be careful of reaching a conclusion before you've done your research. Inappropriate language or style. This should be easy. This is a scientific research project. It is not a creative writing project. Do not use poetry and don't be so creative with your language. Seems strange to say, but don't be so creative. Be scientific. The answer is available on Google. The structure of the influenza virus is not a mystery, and neither is how the vaccine works in the human body. If you want the answer to this question, you should look on Wikipedia, for example, or better still, a research journal. But you do not need to do your own research project to find the answer to this question. Informal tone. Avoid using strong adjectives. Terrible, awful, nasty, awesome. Try to set the tone like a scientist. We are all born free, so why someone can take this right? Seems rather argumentative, and this is not an argumentative essay. Seems rather informal, something like a conversation you would have with your friends. A little nuance, this one. Be careful. Russian style. This should be easy. This seems like a hard habit to break, guys. You all know that we should use to, one, and st for 21st century. Try to break the habit. Name the organization. Could be a little difficult, this one. Maybe some of you know. Again, this might be a little difficult for some, but I believe the organization is the Global Corruption Index. The first letter of each capitalized. Maybe some of you got that one. Quotation mark issue. Okay, guys, we had a whole lesson on double and single quotation marks, so I hope most of you got this. If you're using double quotation marks, it is a direct quote from what someone has written or speech. So you need to reference that. You need to cite that and reference that. So someone said true freedom. So who is it? It's not apparent here. This should be single quotation marks. Unprovable statement. Okay, I don't know if it's possible, if it would ever be possible for someone to empirically and quantitatively find that one historical value is, let's say, destroyed by human activity every day. Seems really hard to find when, measure when a value is destroyed. Seems very difficult. Superfluous wordiness. This paper will analyze and provide causes of committing corruption in healthcare system, especially in Kazakhstan, thereby will identify the way out from potential challenges. You recently learned the word succinct. So how could we make this more succinct? This paper will determine the causes of corruption in the healthcare system in Kazakhstan, or the Kazakh healthcare system. And, or maybe will determine causes and solutions of corruption in the Kazakh healthcare system. There are many different ways to do this, but try to remove any unnecessary, superfluous words. Okay, well done, everybody. I'm actually really proud of you guys. You did really well. I'm seeing some improvements. You should all have your introductions back. If you need to have a one-on-one, we can go through that. Come and find me. I'm really happy to go carefully through your introduction and help you out. Okay, well done, guys. You did great. Bye-bye.